Hello, I am David Tavares, Unreal Engine 5 world builder and game designer. Today I'd like to take a look at some verse programming language code and break down how it works. The sample code I'll be reviewing is from creating an in-game UI. You may follow along if you wish via the dev community site URL on screen. Verse, a programming language created by Epic Games, is not fully released yet. At the time of this recording, Verse can only be publicly accessed via the Unreal Editor for Fortnite, so that is where I'll be looking at this code. What creating an in-game UI does is make it so that a Fortnite device has the code written in Visual Studio Code to generate a UI button once a specified in-game button is pressed by a Fortnite character. To start off any Verse program, you will need references to digests, which are libraries of pre-written functions. The digests for Verse, Unreal Engine, and Fortnite currently have a robust array of code to build upon and from. You can see more on what's in each digest using a code editor such as Visual Studio Code and opening the digest. Creating an in-game UI references code from Fortnite devices and UI, Verse simulation, and Unreal Engine temporary UI and spatial math. I used the UEFN Verse device project to run creating an in-game UI. The pre-generated device in this project is called Hello World device. You can see that this device is set as a creative device class. This is referenced in the Fortnite digest under devices. Instructions on how to use the code are commented out using a hashtag, also called a #. Commenting code is a best practice for any language. Next line of the code is telling the device that there is an in-game button to reference. It is editable, so you can reference the button in Editor. This view is the Unreal Editor for Fortnite. You can see that the device has a new selectable function called MyButton. I selected the button I want the device to reference. This line sets the text displayed on the UI button we are creating. Variable text for my UI of type message is equal to the word option. This line makes a variable called maybe my UI per player and make sure that the correct player's canvas gets mapped to the button when the widget is called. Now that everything's set up, we can actually call the function here. On begin, meaning when this code begins executing, to now do this handle button interaction. You can see that this is of type void, meaning that no value is returned, it simply executes the function. Now that handle button interaction is executing, it makes sure that the correct agent, meaning the player that executed it, checks to see if they have a button. If they do, they remove the widget. However, the if else here, now that there's an else, it will add a button. Now that we've established that we're adding a button, we have to know where the button's being added to, and that's what this part of the code is about. It sets the canvas, that's the actual UI on the screen. You can see there's a whole bunch of parameters, predetermined parameters here that you can set values to. It anchors it to a certain place on the screen, does offset, alignment. Things like color and size are also defined here. You can see the specifics in the code. This code shows the behavior that happens when you press the button. Now this is a very simple behavior. It simply prints out player selected and then the button's name. In this case, we set the button's name to options. And then it will remove the button. In a game, you would actually have probably some more complex behavior, but since this is just a sample, it's just demonstrating that it actually does something. So it does something really simple. Once again, here is the in-game function that we just created. You can see the text in the upper left, and that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Once again, my name is David Tavares. I'm an Unreal Engine 5 game designer. You can see my Patreon at /occupationalhazard if you want to help support me. I will be doing more Verse videos in the future as I intend to start using them in my Unreal Engine 5 games. Thank you and have a good day.